and welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about why I don't like watching shows. I have a few things that I do watch that I enjoy and I'm like, yeah, that's dope and awesome. But it took me quite a while to start to watch anything new. I'm not really into it. Like The Walking Dead is the only show that I'm like, yo, this show is fire. I like this show a lot. Like that's the only show that I feel like that with. Other shows I'm like, yo, this show is dope. I like it. You know what I mean? But it took me anything new that I watched took me a long time to start watching because I'm weird about it. And I think the reason why I don't like watching anything is because I don't like getting into new stuff, especially shows. Especially if it has a lot of seasons and stuff, it takes me a long time to sit down and watch certain stuff. And a lot of the things that I ended up watching, I was persuaded into watching, or I was like, you know what? I have nothing else to do in the meantime. Let's just watch this. You know what I mean? And I don't plan on getting into anything. I'm just that's why when someone's like, oh, you want to come watch this movie? I'm like, I'll watch it, but it's not really something I'm planning to do. And if I don't end up watching it, that's because I didn't want to. I don't really want to watch movies and stuff. I would more so watch movies than TV shows, because TV shows I feel like it takes a lot of your time and dedication, whereas with movies it just, you know what I mean, it's 1 hour of your day, and then it can only end up being 10 minutes of your day, because if you watch a movie and you're like, yo, I'm bored, and it's only been 10 minutes in, you can turn it off, you know what I mean, and you don't have to sit there and you don't have to be like, you know what I mean? It's a whole thing. When I got into The Walking Dead, it was at a time where I'd stopped watching all of the stuff that I used to watch, which was stuff like Sophia the First, literally shows like that, you know? And I stopped watching those, and The Walking Dead was the first thing that the first actual show that I got into that I was like, yo, this is, fire. Because the only show that I probably liked more than, at the same level of The Walking Dead was Hannah Montana. The Walking Dead was the first show that I watched where I was like, yo, I'm into this. You know what I mean? And that's why my wall looks the way it looks and I enjoy it. But yeah, I'm just not into it. I don't like watching new stuff. I'm not into it. I don't do that. I don't really do that. I'm not watching anything at the moment. I don't really watch anything now. The only shows that I watch to just occupy my time is competition shows, like America's Next Top Model, Cake Wars, but I don't watch those anymore. Oh, I also watch Chopped, but I don't watch those anymore that often. You know what I mean? They're entertaining sometimes. There's I have them on and I'm kind of watching them, kind of not. You know what I mean? And it's on and it's something that I'm hearing and I'm like, yeah, that's dope. That's fire. I'm living for that. You know what I mean? But I'm not really watching it. And it's nothing that I'd be like, oh my god, I love America's Next Top Model. I don't really love it, but it's it's something that I'm watching in the meantime because it's a slow day and I'm chilling and I don't feel like reading my books right now, which is rare ever. I'm always reading my books, but at the same time, sometimes I want to watch a show. I've tried other shows, a lot of competition shows, but I've tried to watch other shows, just can't really get into it like that. There's a rare, a small amount of shows that I've got into where I'm like, yo, this is fire, I enjoy. You know what I mean? Sometimes TV is boring. Honestly, when you're just sitting down watching something, it's boring sometimes. I easily can get into stuff. Honestly, if I wanted, if I let myself, I could easily get into new stuff, but I just don't feel like it and I don't want to, and I feel like that's a lot of time and a lot of dedication, and when I like something, I like it. When I like something, I like it a lot, you know? I just don't feel like that. I don't feel like having 3,000 shows where I'm like, I love that show, you know what I mean? Because I'm very passionate about the things that I like. Not a big fan of watching new TV shows. Don't enjoy doing that quite a bit at all. I could, like I said, but I'm not really interested. Also, like I was saying, when The Walking Dead goes off TV, I'm probably just not gonna have a show for a while. You know what I mean? It's not a thing. It's not a thing to me. I'm not really worried about it. And also, since I've been reading more books, I'm into that a little bit more than TV. You know what I mean? So yeah. Not even worried about it, honestly. I don't want to watch new shows. I'm not interested in watching new shows. Like I said, I've probably watched more movies than I have shows because I get more into movies than I do shows. Also, I have this whole thing about being loyal to The Walking Dead. So I don't really watch any anything, but I did watch a zombie show a couple months back. No, like last month, I think. I don't know what it was. I don't remember what it was called. I probably am not going to watch it ever again. It was just because it was on and I was in the room and I let it, and I was like, okay. And I, sat there and I watched and I continued to watch, and it was just kind of bad, I could easily get into it if I wanted to. Don't want to, so I won't, But yeah, I don't like watching new stuff. TV be boring sometimes, and also because I just kind of like the idea of having one show that is like my favorite, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's my favorite thing. I'm like, I have one show that I like. Everything else is just like convenient, and yeah, I like that idea. I want to keep that idea. But yeah, that's about all. I'm done. I'm going to end this video. Funny enough, I don't know how to end videos. That's why they all end funny. But wait, what is that? What is that thing that people say? See you in the flip side. What? I don't know. Just bye, I guess. Don't get out of my face anyway.